This is Watcher 3 to Cipher 9. Things are a little chaotic without Keeper, so I need a minute to pull our files on Voss. In the meantime, I did want someone more familiar, but...
Apologies for the wait. Playing catch-up with our friends in the diplomatic service, but we think we can brief you.
I didn't realize we had an expert on board.
The diplomatic service has more experience with Voss than anyone. Certainly more than me.
We never served on Voss personally. It's a newly discovered world, home to a simple humanoid civilization. One species, one government, one city. Voss Ka.
Primitive. They didn't even have spaceflight when we made first contact.
But they have art and laws and culture. More importantly, they have citizens who can use the Force. Not Jedi or Sith, but something different.
You're going too fast. Tell me more about the Voss species.
Their whole culture is based on solidarity, loyalty and obedience to family, and to the edicts of the mystics.
Those are the Force sensitives, healers and fortune tellers.
We want the Voss and the mystics to ally with the Empire. The Republic is petitioning them too, yet they remain stubbornly neutral.
Of course, half the galaxy has spies there. Who wouldn't? Keeper's files clearly indicate conspirator involvement, but no names or details. All I've got are instructions for a meet.
I'll take the bait. What was her plan?
There's a tea house in Voskar proper. You're supposed to wait for a contact. He'll identify himself with the phrase, "anew as the spring." I don't know who he is, or whether Keeper told him about the Star Cabal, but he'll know more than I do.
Assuming he's in one piece.
Assuming that, Watcher 3 out.
We'll await your instructions.
Come in, outsider. You seek the alien enclave. The way isn't always clear.
Yanaton, tea for the guest.
Which tea?
All of them, until he finds one that suits him. I am Baston. This is my tea house. Forgive my daughter. We should start anew as the spring.
You're very kind. Is there somewhere we can talk?
When tea is ready, host the others. This man is a friend of a good friend. I will share his time.
We'd like to see the city, if you don't mind. Maybe look up some friends in the diplomatic service.
Don't worry. The family won't bother us, and no one else suspects. Living with these creatures for 5 years earns some credibility.
They're eccentric, maybe, but no different from anyone else.
You would say that, but even your people appreciate culture. Our employers surgically altered me to look like the real Baston. The only way to infiltrate a closed society. I got to know my family, raise children, kiss my wife. I don't care how exotic they look, their breath always smells like Minok dung. It's some spice in the blasted food.
I'm operating on limited information. Why am I here?
My orders were to find you a lead on Albathius, a human who showed up a few years ago. Voss called him the Shining Man. Where he came from is a mystery, but it only took him 5 weeks to go from outsider to practically Voss. Went through a dozen rites to earn their respect. Knew their culture inside and out. Knew their politics. Textbook infiltration. Impossibly perfect.
Craft is one thing, but you make it sound like he worked miracles.
Other people tried what he did, went through Voss initiations. At best, they got a pat on the head, like a pet learning a trick. Shining Man was something different. The Voss believed in him, and he played them perfect. Then he died peacefully, buried with honors. No one's touched the case much since, so if you want to learn what the Shining Man was up to, you've got a nasty job. Start with the tomb.
What does died peacefully mean?
It means he went to his home in Voskar one night and didn't wake up. Heart condition, they said. Tombs at the base of the mountain, holiest place a non-Voss can be interred. Predators keep the area clear these days. If you want to go in as a pilgrim, I've left clothes and instructions at a dead drop. Give me a call once you're in.
Ferret Tun returns at sunset.
Our family must prepare a welcome. We will speak again. Now holding a Voss outfit, part of the pilgrim's ritual to the Shining Man's tomb. Best way to avoid drawing unwanted attention. Tradition says the pilgrim's supposed to collect ceremonial offerings from the Seeker's path. That'll be your first stop. Then the tomb itself. Just watch out for the subhumans. The Voss call them Gormak. But all you need to know is that they're vermin with blasters.
We toured the tombs of Pengalan, but they were nothing like this. And all built for a lie. A conspirator.
Bastan, I'm in position. Nothing in the sarcophagus but dust and a scroll.
Dust? No way the body decayed that fast on its own. Send me a high-res image and bring the scroll back. Dust sample too. We'll see what analysis turns up.
I'll head back to the tea house.
I'll save a seat for you.
You return. Father, your friend.
Come share our meal. My brother Ferret Tun is with us. We celebrate.
You could tell me of your time on Voss.
So far, nothing has been more enchanting than the woman I met at the tea house.
There is more of Voss.
Come, meet Ferret Tun and my son.
Vamoye allows me to work in the alien enclave. Outsider faces, outsider materials.
You will never be an artist. But it is right. Your people bring Voss opportunities. Be proud of your role.
We have a lot to offer this planet and a lot to learn from you.
Many outsiders say this. The three are patient. They will see.
Father's friends introduced outsider goods. Is that how you met?
He's being modest. But I got his name from a business partner. I've been wanting to see this place for years.
We have spoken enough. Our guest grows tired.
Your company is welcome.
I appreciate you putting up with that. Let's get to work. I'll send the ashes for analysis, but I'm more interested in the scroll. It's sort of an epitaph. Calls the Shining Man a man of prophecy, who was made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine of Healing.
Man of prophecy. Something to do with the Voss Force Sensitive.
The Mystics have a whole library of prophecies. The rest of the Voss revere the Mystics because their prophecies are always right. If the Mystics prophesied the Shining Man's arrival, it would explain why the Voss accepted him so easily. It's awfully convenient, though.
How do the Mystics operate exactly? They're fortune tellers, government advisors.
Influential as the Dark Council, reclusive as the Jedi Masters. About the second part, though, made whole in the wellspring of the Shrine. The Shrine of Healing is a mystic sanctuary where people go to be cured. The sick and dying, or the spiritually wounded. Only a handful of pilgrims manage to complete the trek each year. I'd guess if the Shining Man was there, it wasn't for spiritual reasons.
You make it sound like a death march.
You've seen how bad it gets outside. But the Mystics don't seem to mind the rocks and the animals and the Gormak. There's a pilgrimage camp not too far from Voss. One of the guides there can help you reach the shrine and the wellspring. My advice, if you'll take it, play by the Mystics' rules. It's not wise to defy the order of things.
You have faced the trials, outsider, but the wellspring is for the broken.
I came a long way to consult with your masters.
The Mystics tend the wellspring. The Mystics make bodies and minds whole. I disturb them for nothing less.
I may be an outsider, but I need guidance. There are terrible things in my past. I sometimes wonder who I am.
I will take you to Amin Lay. You must do this alone.
Baston suggested patience. You're walking the path of the Shining Man. See where it goes.
The fracture is deep. To rebuild a body, a spirit, one rebuilds history. The Vitalicron is the vessel of memory. Each petitioner fills. In a Vitalicron, the ceremony is preserved.
These Vitalicrons remember everyone who comes here.
Yes. Breathe the mists and speak true. You are the tree. Your roots, the past, the universe is soil. The tree is sick. See what nurtures the roots, and remember a homeworld of ice. A proud people never trusting. Who were you then?
I was part of the secret police, when intelligence made an offer. To protect Scylla meant protecting the Empire.
Consider now the seasons that shape the tree. First, a season of fire. You stamped out a spark. You could not purge the darkness. None but you could have tried. Then a season of famine. You stood alone. Your friends and foes carved the wood of your mind. Speak of the wound. Speak of your strength.
Both sides treated me as a puppet. It all started to seem pointless.
Now you are in a season of mists. All things are obscured. Your spirit shines, but it is trapped. You must change. What will you become?
No more control. No more orders. I want to choose my own fate.
Then you are truly healed.
The Honored One, Amin Lay, is spoken. The healing has been recorded. You hold a Vitalicron, the memory of your wholeness, technologically stored. It must go to our vaults.
Say I wanted to view one of these Vitalicrons.
Each Vitalicron is genetically locked. Only its creator may know what happened. 10,000 and more are stored in the vault. Honor us by placing yours within.
The Shining Man's path continues. If he was healed, he went to the vault as well.
Bastan, I found a record of the Shining Man's visit to the shrine, but it's genetically locked.
Good thing you went tomb robbing. Sending the genetic workup on the Shining Man's ashes now. My contacts didn't find any identity matches, by the way. No evidence he existed before Voss.
Whatever this conspiracy is, its people aren't careless. Keep looking. Attempting to unlock the Vitalicron now. Looping you in on the audio feed.
Interface activated. Warning, the memory is corrupted. Came to us from the Nightmare Lands. You knew our ways. You bore a scroll.
I remember so little. What did the scroll say?
A prophecy from the Chamber of Ashes. It had been lost to us.
Die! Go back to the Nightmare Lands. Grateful for your trust, but I must leave soon for Voskar.
Trust does not matter. The prophecy you found speaks of you. You are healed. You are the Shining Man.
Doesn't tell us why the Shining Man was sent here, but now we know how he calmed the Voss.
He manufactured a prophecy somehow and came to the shrine to earn the mystic's approval. Then on to Voskar.
Where the regular Voss learned to love him. What worries me is where he claims to have gotten that prophetic scroll. The Nightmare Lands are forbidden to the Voss. Legend says the ruins drive people insane, And our scouts come back in parts. Old ruins might be the only place he could find materials to fake a scroll of prophecy. But there's nowhere worse on the planet.
I solve the mystery of the Shining Man, I uncover a galactic conspiracy. I'm going to the Nightmare Lands.
Then I'll dig up what I can. But we've got some prep work to do. Meet me back at the tea house. Baston out.
You believe in the Commandos?
I believe in my father's judgment. Outsider, there's something you must see.
Something's wrong. Tell me.
This came to us. It speaks to you.
Hello, Agent. Hope you get this in time, because your friend Baston doesn't have long. He's safe for now, but you know the drill. This stays between us. You want him back? Come to these coordinates. It's out in the Gormak lands, but that shouldn't be a problem for you.
We do not know him. The message came when Baston went into the city.
I've put your father in danger. I'll do everything I can to bring him back.
My father trusted you, Outsider. I trust you. Call on us. We come to your side.
His family does care for him. Let's try to bring him back, shall we? A Voss commando. The kidnapper left him for us.
Hello, Agent. If you're hearing this, you must have found my messenger. I said I wanted to meet you. Still do. But privacy is in both our interests. The Voss commandos deploy scanning posts out here. Decommission them, and I'll send you final instructions. No recordings this time. I finally get to see your face. Congratulations on disabling those scanners, sending coordinates to our meet.
I want proof that Baston is alive and unharmed.
Hold on.
They have an old commando outpost.
We'll be waiting.
Team Alpha down. He is tough. Yes, sir.
I work to support Nemro the Hutt under that name. That makes you Nemro's rival. You didn't wind up on Voss by accident. Who led you here? Hutter is behind us. I have no quarrel with you, Fathra.
Ow!
The boss is out. Job's over. Get off world.
I don't like my identity being made public. Who knows the truth? You get to leave here, but in the future, you will help me. Provide me with resources and information.
Someone really wants you dead to go digging up your past. Trying to keep you from the Shining Man.
The sparks in your body sing mournfully.
I'm not making it home. But at least I'll die an Imperial instead of a blasted alien.
Hold on. I'll find you a med pack and a speeder to Voss car.
I bleed human blood. You'd just blow my cover, and I'd die anyway. I was studying the Nightmare Lands when I was captured. The Chamber of Ashes. It's where the Shining Man supposedly found his scroll of prophecy. The only maps of the Nightmare Lands are locked in the Capitol building. Carvings, tapestries. You'll never find your way without them.
If there's anything I can do, just name it.
Make the last 5 years matter. My Voss family. They'll get you inside. Get you to the maps. Never thought I'd die here.
Perhaps it is destined.
The mystics haven't spoken.
Not to us. We may hope.
Outsider, where is my brother?
I did everything I could, but I was too late. He died thinking of his family. He was also helping me with something. With his dying breath, he told me to go to you.
You were Baston's friend. This is time to mourn.
You would see the Nightmare Lands. Baston asked about the sacred carvings. The carvings are protected heritage. Only a Voss may study them.
There must be a way. Baston thought you could show me.
Baston prized your friendship. We must honor that. Only Voss see the carvings. You must be Voss. Become one of our family.
What does joining your family entail?
Yanatan, are you willing?
I am. Baston was to choose my husband. He never did. Join our family in marriage.
You don't have to do this. Not for me or your father.
It isn't real.
We mourn later. Make preparations. Go to the sacred flame in the city. You will be married today. You will see the carvings of Nightmare Lands. Baston's wishes fulfilled.
We've never seen a Voss wedding. It should be an experience.
A veil is for women when a family member is lost. What we do defies custom. No veil is right.
You can still back out if you want.
For my father, for you, and for myself. This scroll contains our oaths. Read, and I will begin. You who have no family, come to join the family of Neotun, who birthed Zetun under the prophecy of 10,000 seeds. You come to bind yourself to a daughter of Baston. We are children. Will you become Voss with me?
I will become Voss with you, a child no longer.
Will you embrace the traditions of our people? Will you walk with the Voss to our destiny?
I will walk the 1,000-year path, so long as you are beside me. Yanatan, will you pledge your dreams? Pour your life into my cupped hands as I will for you.
I would have no other.
Then we walk before the flame.
So long as prophecy allows, we are one. Only the word of a mystic will break our bond. The ritual is over. Our family will gather and celebrate, then walk us to the carvings. Our commandos cannot deny you.
You might accept me, and Therad Tan might, but the guards?
You have touched the sacred flame. You smell Voss. All my family will support you. Tomorrow morning, you will journey into darkness. We will find the path now.
Cipher 9 to ship. The Voss have shown me their sacred carvings, and informed me that a Sith, Merbek Gen, can provide safe passage into the Nightmare Lands. All evidence indicates our conspirator came from there. I mean to seek out the Shining Man's base of operations and learn the conspiracy's connection to this world.
System errors detected. Hardware errors detected. Activating defense systems.
Cacophony. Something is wrong.
You come for the Shining Man. Come for his machine that fell from the stars. He camped here 3 moons, studying ancient ways, writing Voss scrolls, writing Voss prophecies in blood and ink.
You're Gormak. I thought you couldn't speak our language.
I speak as he did. Look. I hold the memory of this star machine in my hand. The Shining Man corrupted it before he left. Would have burned it. I saved it.
A Gormak did what intelligence couldn't. He sliced a conspirator computer.
Now we bargain for his records.
You have my attention. What do you want for the ship's data?
The Shining Man arrives, walks in my land, steals my treasures. He makes me angry. Then I watch Shining Man shed skin and become Voss. This is a great feat. He leaves for Voss Shrine. I study his ways to learn his powers. You will take me to him, so I can learn more.
I'm sorry, but he's buried below Voss. I found his ashes.
You lie! You are strong! You die. I stopped his last wish before. Now I put it back.
Final message. The Nightmare Lands have begun to seriously affect my mind. I do not recommend sending initiates here. Let them train to resist the Force somewhere else. Leaving for the shrine tonight. The prophecy is ready. The Voss believe in martyrs, and I'll play this role to the end. Give Hunter my love. Transmit. Activate destruct sequence.
I stopped it last time. This time, we all burn.
Dying here is pointless. Hand over the data and come with me.
We should leave.
Signal trouble. I'll need a moment.
It's a shame about the Gormak and the ship, but that holodisk, damaged or not, it'll be a treasure trove of intelligence on the conspirators.
We got what we came for. Hard evidence and information on the enemy.
Then it's time to go.
Son of my family, forgive this demand. The interpreters of prophecy contacted. They wish to give a message.
I've never heard of them. Something to do with the mystics?
They study what mystics see. They advise our leaders. The interpreters have been watching you and the Nightmare Lands. They say the Chamber of Ashes was set ablaze. They say a prophecy speaks of this. Of you. You will meet the 3. Those who govern Voss.
I don't understand. What prophecy? Why do the 3 care?
I do not know. The 3 await you in the capital. I am proud of you, my kin.
You summoned me.
You walk among Voss. You are not Voss. You share tea with low-born families and mystics. Your arrival burned the Chamber of Ashes. A prophecy speaks of these things.
The one prophesied must be brought before the 3, given attention and honest aid.
Do you believe in prophecy, outsider?
I'm not a Sith or a Jedi, and I'm certainly not Voss. It's not my place to say.
Interpretation is a delicate art.
The prophecy that fits you fit the Shining Man. Perhaps both were prophesied. Perhaps one is false. We aid you as we aided him. If one is false, this meeting ensures destiny.
I think I understand. What did you meet with him about?
The Shining Man told us the secrets of your galaxy. He proposed we make no alliance with outsiders for 3,000 days. In return, he promised the Gormak will be eliminated.
He promised our world will be free from outsiders. No new ships will enter our system.
He promised the Republic and the Empire will cease to exist. We promised the Shining Man to ally with none.
All this time we've been trying to win you over. And you were allied with the conspirators.
For 3,000 days, we were offered much for little. If the Shining Man's masters are prophesied to succeed, your insight changes nothing. If you are prophesied to succeed, our part is finished. You may go. Act as you wish.
You owe me more than that. I fulfilled your prophecy. I want your help.
What do you wish?
You know that I married a Voss. I want my family taken care of while I'm gone.
We will do this kindness.
Your time on Voss is over. Your battle is elsewhere.
In the shrine you were healed. In Voss-Ka you found family. You came to us broken and leave remade. A mystic asked that I speak those words and give you this. Remember our people.